What's up, Wolverine Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin. Let's take a look at our newest Michigan Wolverine. It is the Fresno State quarterback, Mikey Keene. Now, we have a 5'11", 200-pound quarterback going into his final season of college football. He has 1 year of eligibility. Last season, he had 2,892 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Not the best touchdown-interception ratio. So the question you might be asking yourself, or if you've watched our show, we've talked about Mikey Keene, we've talked about DeQuan Finn, we've discussed the quarterback situation in the portal, and you might be saying, why did Michigan select Mikey Keene? Better yet, why did Chip Lindsey, who is also the quarterback's coach, decide to go this direction? The simple answer is familiarity. Mikey Keene already is aware of the Chip Lindsey system. He's played in it. Mikey Keene and Chip Lindsey crossed paths at UCF. As you can see, if we look at Mikey Keene's career statistics here, in 21 and 22, he played at UCF. He had his freshman year at 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, which is much better touchdown interception ratio. We would like to see those numbers even more improved, but even so, as a freshman, not bad, right? But he was sacked a decent amount. And then he transfers to Fresno State, has a decent first year at Fresno State, 24-10, much more palatable, almost a 3,000-yard season. The key is too, guys, and I will say this, and if anyone watched our show, you know I've been a bit critical of Mikey Keene because I am a DeQuan Finn fan. But I will say, and this is key, especially for Chip Lindsey's offense, he has a 67 career completion percentage, 70% completion percentage last season. That type of completion percentage in Chip Lindsey's power spread offense is very important for Michigan to stay on schedule, to not get caught in those deep third and longs, put the team off schedule, allow possession of football, sustain drives, things of that nature, which is why Chip Lindsey with a Bryce Underwood in the quarterback room, and we will look at Mikey Keene's PFF grades, we will look at the transfer portal class, and we also will look at the depth chart as a whole. But I just want to point out what is the reason Michigan had decided to go this direction. It is obviously familiarity, it's obviously experience, and it's obviously a quarterback when it comes to reliability. The one area Mikey Keene really needs to improve this next season is the turnovers, and he knows that, right? And they will work on that. Now, the concern for me at Michigan, and actually we'll discuss that more when we get to the depth chart or the roster breakdown. Let's take a look at Mikey Keene's PFF grades and what he did this past season for Fresno State. So offensively, he was ranked 110th as an offensive grade. His passing grade, he was ranked 56th. Now, what's crazy is this would still be an improvement over what we had this past season. All right, so it is an improvement. So, I got some people on social media right now getting a little frustrated with me because I'm not the highest on this selection. Listen, guys, I don't think Mikey Keene is a terrible player. Just my expectations were a bit higher for this portal season. Now, I'm also aware, because there's probably someone watching this going, well, TJ, nobody wants to compete with Bryce Underwood. You're right. But I did, again, like DeQuan Finn. That's where I'm at with it. But we won't bring it up again because this is about Mikey Keene. Let's move forward. Let's focus on our guy here, our newest Michigan Wolverine. But the point is, it is an improvement over this past season. But where our roster was this past season is not where our roster is now. Okay, we are losing 4 first-round picks, possibly only 3. We'll see how that goes with Kenny Grant. But we're also, as declared today, Josiah Stewart's also entering the draft. We knew that was going to happen, though. Let's also take a look at where Mikey Keene goes, is ranked in the transfer portal among quarterbacks. So if we go through 247's quarterback rankings, Mikey Keene is ranked. Where is it? I know it's in the 40s. Or is it? Oh, wait, this is total. Hold on. Let's go. We'll do this on the fly. We'll do it live. All right, so Mikey Keene is ranked right here at 46th. 46th ranked quarterback in the portal. Now, again, you're asking yourself, why are we settling for this? Again, experience, somebody who can push Bryce in camp, in spring ball, somebody who knows the system, who can help teach Bryce. I mean, it's actually very common in the NFL to have a high draft pick And then you have it teamed up with an experienced veteran who's aware of the system familiarity. Very common, and you're seeing the same exact playbook right now for Michigan. Guys, there's no doubt in my mind this is a long-term play. This is a long-term play for Michigan. I do hope Mikey Keene freaking kills it. I hope he crushes it. Okay, I want this kid to succeed. But I am objective and I am honest with you guys, and I just give you my initial reaction to these things. But let's hope Mikey Keene crushes it. Here's what I like. I like the familiarity of the system. I like that he's an experienced quarterback. I love that he has a high completion percentage. I do think he's a playmaker to an extent. It's the turnovers and the deeper passing that are my biggest frustrations with this. And, also the lack of aggressiveness in other areas in the portal, not quarterback, but we'll get to that. We're going to get to that in the depth chart. So now let's take a look at Michigan's current transfer portal class and where we stand. Obviously, we just added Mikey Keene. He's going to battle for QB1. I do anticipate him starting. I think he will start the season. I think you want a player like Mikey Keene to start week 2 against Oklahoma, and then you feed Bryce Underwood a little bit more over time. I do personally, and we'll talk about this more tonight at 8 p.m. Michigan Wolverines live tonight at 8 p.m. We will definitely talk about this more. I also got a Fresno State guy that I'm currently in communications with who's going to give me more detailed. He may join us tonight. If he doesn't join us tonight, he will be joining us in the near future. And we'll get more of a breakdown on Mikey Keene there. But we look at the rest of these guys. Obviously, Troy Bowles, excellent pickup from the portal. Damon Payne, another high upside guy who has not met his potential yet. Tevin Metcalf, the pit bull corner. I know he's listed as a safety, but he's a corner. He's a pit bull. I am a fan of him. TJ Metcalf, our starting safety next to Rod Moore. Brady Norton, another developmental piece who has a lot of upside. And then Donovan McCulley, your starting next wide receiver. Now let's take a look at what does this class or this team look like going into next season. All right, so let's pull that up right now. Got to share my entire screen here. All right, so here we are. Let me zoom in just a little bit. So if we look at the Excel sheet, I got Mikey Keene behind Bryce Underwood. Now I'm going to be real with you guys. Likely going to start the season. So I may flip-flop that again. This Excel sheet, this depth chart is a work in progress, not a finished product. Anyone who's new to this, in the yellow are player or positions where I feel we need an upgrade, or if not an upgrade, at least an experienced starter. So that's where I had the yellow. You want to ask, what is the blue? The blue is our incoming freshman class. That's what they are ranked. But if we look at this depth chart now, we look at this roster, and again, work in progress, guys. So bear with me. If you guys see any corrections, let me know in the comments. All love. All right. So where is the playmakers at the skill positions? And then you might be yelling at me saying, TJ, we got Jordan Marshall. Okay. I do like our running back room. Our running back room is inexperienced. It has 36 total carries. Now we'll see what happens here with, Justice Haynes Justice Haynes, the running back from Alabama. We'll see how that goes. He visited this weekend. We will have an update tonight on that. We'll talk about that more. Wide receiver, we obviously added Donovan McCulley. I like that. It's a very strong addition. But what are we doing at the Z position? Who's our Y? Is it Samaj? Are we moving March to Y? These are the questions. Offensive line. There's some, again, we'll have more updates, but, Thompson, the offensive lineman from Northwestern, we'll have an update on that. Let's just say I'm not optimistic. And then obviously there's Falale, the number 1 portal offensive tackle who visited this weekend, would be a major addition. Let's see what the boys can do there. Hopefully they pull it out. But this is where we are. We have a team with a lot of talent, but we also have a team with a lot of holes. Okay. So that's where we are. The work's not done. The movie's not finished. So we're not going to draw any conclusions, but I will give you my analysis in the present moment. That's what we do here. We give our analysis in the present moment. Listen, thoughts, opinions can evolve over time, and that's how it goes. As we get data, as we add players, as things develop over time, we will continue to evolve our current opinion of the roster or where it stands. Right now, what is my opinion on this roster? A work in progress. We have a work in progress. The boys got to keep grinding, keep working. We got to start winning some of these portal battles, though. I know a lot of you feel me. I know some of you might be like, TJ, we're fine. In my opinion, we got more work to do. But that said, this is where we are. I want to give a shout out to you guys. Hope you guys have a happy holiday. Hopefully Christmas is fantastic tomorrow, or I'm sorry, Christmas Eve is fantastic tomorrow. Then Christmas Day is everything you guys could ask for, and you guys spend all that time with your family. Shout out to Michigan for putting in work. We will support Mikey Keene. We will support Mikey Keene. So hopefully he crushes it and everything goes well. And hopefully the boys close here. So, all right, guys, you guys want to catch us on our next show? It'll be tonight at 8 p.m. We are moving it tonight due to the holiday. It will not be Tuesday. It will be Monday, 8 p.m. Catch us there. And then there will be no call-in show this week. So be on the lookout for our next show, which will actually be the postgame show with Alabama. The Alabama postgame show on New Year's Eve, the 31st. So stay on the lookout for that. Shout out to you guys. And as you guys know, it is always go blue.